training people to be able to listen this way to other people, to their prospective seekers that come to them and those they're training. And so that's what we're training them to do. And this is to listen to the other person first, get what the other person's saying, let them know they feel felt and understood, and then find out what they need of you, if you're the practitioner, or of a person in their life. So it comes down to specific behavioral requests.
Right.
It's such a basic skill for anyone that's going to be a tantric practitioner.
Yes. And sometimes if you're listening to someone and they just tend to go on and on and on, and so you're kind of in this one-sided dialogue. It's a diatribe, right? You can learn how to slow it down and say, well, wait, I'd like to, repeat back, because I really want to make sure I understand what you're saying. So what I get so far that you're saying is, an A, B, C, D. Is that correct? Am I getting you?
With some people, you need to have agreed upon time limits.
But anyway, it's an extremely valuable tool. I use it all the time. I recommend it all the time.
So so we've had people then. So in this introductory set of ceremonies, we have built-in active listening, and you get to hang out with and do these different exercises. And so by now, two people have actively listened about what they want to do with Tantra, how they're going to integrate it into their careers and all that sort of stuff. And now these two people are asked to pretend that they are the other person. And Janet and I will just do that. You've probably got some sense of who we are just from listening to us thus far. But now I'm going to be her. I'm going to be she. And she is going to be me. And we're going to role play each other. And then we're going to give feedback on how accurate we thought that was and whether there's anything we wanted to add. Okay, so Sasha, tell me about yourself.
I'm Sasha, and I'm an athlete, and I every day need to get out into nature and move my body. I came out of the womb wiggling, and I am wiggly to this day, and I can hardly sit still, and that keeps me very young. I'm a very young 72-year-old, and it keeps me, I'm alive. And I love my wife, I love my home, I love being married, I love my kitties, I'm a scholar. I love to get up and study. I have a PhD in anthropology from UCLA. I have several degrees and postdoctoral degrees in psychology and counseling, and I'm a learnaholic. I'm an education freak, and I just love learning and teaching. I love to teach, and so every day I get on my computer and I write articles, I write books on anthropology, psychology, Tantra, polyamory, whatever strikes, peace, yoga, whatever strikes my fancy, I follow, and I'm true to me, and that's who I am.
Well, thank you, Sasha. You're a good guy. Wow, I wish I could be that cool. But anyway, I'm Janet, I guess. And as Janet, I am a channel for wisdom that this planet desperately needs to civilize itself and respect the consciousnesses that are here and let each person's light shine. And I am the CEO of everything. I get it all done. I ride herd on 9 feline cats and lots of other hip cats that hang out on my pad. And
you mean human cats?
Human cats, yeah, the kind. So, I really think this is fun doing radio shows. Okay, so then we give each other feedback. Well, Janet, I'm glad that you said all those things, and I'm glad you didn't say about the junk parts in me too. That was very nice of you.
Thank you, honey. Well, what I might add that was very nice what you said about me, and I am an author. I'm a co-author with several books We have what is it? Polyamory, many loves. That my beloved Sasha, you took and taught me how to write. At first, I used to cry with all these red marks, just like high school. But I learned to be a writer, and I really appreciate that. And so we have Polyamory, Many Loves, which I started. We co-authored How to Really Love a Woman. And, I work very closely with you on Anunnaki Gods No More. And I helped set it all up and get it up there on Create Space, which is up on Amazon. So, I'm very involved with all of this information that we're pumping out to the universe and that we're doing here on Aquarian Radio. I want to do a little bit of a 2-second commercial here so I don't forget, because we're just having this dialogue, is that you can find out more about our Tantra School on schooloftantra.com, which is our new WordPress site, and schooloftantra.net is the old site. Now, the old site, for those who have ever seen it, has so much information on it that we are dividing it up into about 10 different sites. And I'm going to keep it up for probably the next 2, 3, 4, 5 years until I get everything moved to other sites. But it's a wealth of information. It involves the first 15 years of our relationship. We didn't know what we were doing, just put everything on one site at one point. So now we're a little bit more computer savvy. So please do go to schooloftantra.net. I am not going to be updating it, so you're going to see expired dates, because all the new material is on schooloftantra.com. So that was my little commercial. Thank you very much.
And so ends the first day of Tantra school. The people all eat together, and they have homework to do.
I wanted to say one more thing about the first day. What we do is we generate behavioral requests, and through all this that we learn about each other, we say, what can I do to help you heal these hurts? And normally people who are focusing this much time on an issue focus on the pain in their lives and where they start to disconnect from each other and what they need to work on. Because it's really important to work on your programming, to work on what keeps you from your bliss, your chakra blocks. We call them chakra blocks. And that's where you get stuck and where you really feel you need some help. So we generate behavioral requests. And one of my earliest ones from Tantra school was for Dr. Lesson, Sasha, who is my partner, is make me toast every morning. What was that like when you heard me say, make me toast? Bring me breakfast.
The first thing that came to me was the joke. I took my fingers and I pointed them and I went, zzz, you're toasted. I made her toast. So I thought, well, this is a great chance to joke with you, but then I like taking care of you. I used to take care of my little sister, and it was fun for me to make you breakfast.
So I didn't know why I said, please make me breakfast in bed when I first started down this path. It's because I was encouraged to just be spontaneous and ask for a behavioral request. But what I uncovered from this, well, maybe we should share that in day 2.
Yeah, we'll have much more to say. So ends the first day of Tantra school, and so people go to either temporary quarters in some of the buildings, or in this one they were going upstairs and in the hall, and we had tents all over the yard, and there was 33 people here, and some of them were out on the deck under the stars. It was really so it just depends on who's here, but usually the living room, the classroom is full of sleeping bodies.
Sometimes. But that was the old days. But some people stay in town, and it doesn't matter. Wherever you stay, Tantra school is an incredible experience.
Yeah.
And we encourage people to have spaces where they can go off and do their homework with each other. So that was it. We encourage people to take the active listening and practice it with the other students.
Yeah, well, there's specific homework that we give to the students.
And we give homework, and we do have a book that comes with the class. And so that's what we're going to talk about in our next show. Next show is going to be day 2. and we'll be doing an episode in a couple days. But I think that's about all for today. Any
Yes.
final words you want to say?
Just know that if you are being called to love and just to really be expert at loving and giving and helping people transcend their separate self-sense and really open to love, then you may be attracted to being a tantrika or being a tantric practitioner. Whether you ever do it professionally or not, just being able to do it for the people who you care about.
And I wanted to add that we do exercises for all the chakras. So we start with communications, which is the throat chakra.
That's right.
So, and there's more we do in a course of a day, but that's the basic of what we do.
Yeah, we have a puja, which opens up to every chakra. And what I've done so far in the program is I talked about one of the exercises in the first chakra, the child chakra, where you imagine the universal mother holding you, but it would be somebody in the seminar, and you channeling that emotion. So that's a little bit for the first chakra. And we talked about the communication chakra, because I wanted people in the seminar to get to know each other straight away. And so I have them talk in this revealing way which respects one another, and they need to know it's a basic skill. And then I have them take the further skill of role-playing, which really, because role-playing is just another way of deepening your empathy. Once a person's empathized with and felt, you can work out stuff rationally, but you've got to deal with the emotion. Otherwise it colors the negotiation and it's not rational anymore.
Well, anyway, we'll go into this more tomorrow or the next day when we do another episode. Do tune in and go to our website, schooloftantra.com and schooloftantra.net.
And next time we'll resume the adventures of Janet as she moves through Tantra School.
And thank you and aloha from Maui, Hawaii.
Goodbye now.
Thanks for joining us today on Aquarian Radio. We broadcast daily and our schedules on aquarianradio.com. Listen live by calling 646-649-0893, or you can listen live by calling 646-649-0893, or listen to our archives on aquarianradio.com. Join us again soon, and do tell your friends. The age of Aquarius and the paradigm of peace is now.
Aloha. This is Enki. You know me as Aquarius. And this is our age, the Sata Yuga. Time to celebrate with us. We have programs on all chakra tantra, love styles and relationship choices, counseling strategies and techniques that you can use at home. We have extraterrestrial radio where we deal with alienology, paranormal people, and we have an experiencers network. We have a section called Ancient Aliens, and the programs therein are Enki Speaks, Nimma, the Mother of Humanity, has her program, and we revise ancient anthropology. And most important of all, we have peace paradigms, because this is the age of peace, harmony and understanding, sympathy and love abound. No more falsehoods or derisions, mystic crystal dreams and visions.
And this has been another episode here at AquarianRadio.com.
AquarianRadio.com.